Good morning. Good morning, people of God. I hope everyone off to a great start on this, what's it, Tuesday morning. I hope you're off to a great start. Can't keep a good man or a good woman down, baby. You just keep going and going and going. Like the Energizer Bunny. That be that anointing, that be that power and the favor of God upon your life. You know, I want to answer a question, give my opinion. I think ways to discover your gifts. I think one of the first ways, and this is just my opinion, there's several other people who have excellent opinions, but I think one of the first ways is to discover, and I need this, I got this too small. Okay, all right, God bless you. And I think one of the first ways to discover your gift is to get away from jealous people. You got to get away from jealous-hearted people who will give you bad advice, make you miss out on opportunities, not tell you the truth. And you got to get by yourself. You got to discover that once you get around people, if you're around, got people that really can pour into you, that and you'll know it because you'll feel it. You'll feel good about how people treat you and the advice and things that they give you. It'll help you grow. You'll see yourself growing based on their advice. And there's some people you find yourself in a lot of setbacks if you continue to stay close to them and follow their advice, and then may start even going through unnecessary mind battles because you're connected to the wrong type of energy, the wrong type of influence. But once you get in the right circle, or like I said, separate from spirits of jealousy, get in and get by yourself, then you can really get in tune with yourself, and you can find the things that you can find the things that you like. You can find the things that you're good at. I'm staying inside because it's cold out. It's a little chilly out there this morning, but then you can get by yourself, and you can begin to learn you. You got to learn you first. What do you like? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What are some of the things that maybe on the internally that you need to heal from? Learn yourself, and then learn the things that you are good at, the things that come natural to you. And when you got the favor of the Father upon your life, and you probably do, when you got the favor of the Father, you're going to be able to do all kind of stuff that you never stuff that you never thought that you could do before. Whatever you put your mind to, like the Bible tells us, like Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If you come to the point where you truly begin to believe that, then that will be true for you, because all things are possible to them that believe. So, and sometimes you can be connected to, you can have the right type of people in your life, and they can discover your gifts. God can let other people see your gifts. So you got to listen to what people are saying to you. You got to know how to eat the chicken and throw away the bones, because then you'll have some demonic voices that come and try to speak to you too. But you should be able to discern those voices. They're the voices that will cut your spirit down, not teach you. It's different from somebody giving you constructive criticism and somebody actually coming around you and they're constantly cutting your spirit down. They're constantly feeding you with negativity. It leaves you drained, it leaves you depleted, it leaves you sad, it leaves you with no sense of direction. Like, what do I take that and do? You can't do nothing with it because it's not from God. When God sends somebody, God sent is in your life, even if they give you constructive criticism, they'll tell you, yeah, you probably need to work on this and do this. You'll have a sense of direction. So also, like I said, just guard yourself, guard your heart, and protect yourself from voices that are not sent from the Father. And spend time by yourself. Learn yourself, and as you learn yourself and you find the things that make you happy, you're gonna see your gifts in that. And eventually you may stumble across people, or run across folk who not meant to stay in your life, but just for the time being, you may have genuine conversations with folk from afar, and they can automatically see your gift, and they begin to show you a different type of love that you never experienced before, a different type of exception, different type of feedback that you never ever had before, you know. So that's just my little 2 cents. It ain't much, but that's just my little 2 cents. You gotta learn yourself first, and you gotta separate from spirits of jealousy. You gotta get away from that, and as you accomplish stuff, the circle, as you outgrow, and you have dreams that supersede what you've only been introduced to growing up. When you start being a dreamer and you see things beyond what the people around you can't see, some of them, don't be surprised that some of them folk be the ones that contribute to your greatest opposition. They begin to oppose you more. Remember Joseph's brothers. He was just a young boy. He ain't even understood all the dreams he was having. So you may have been having dreams, and everybody be like, no, I don't want to hear all that. No, write that stuff down. Write that stuff down. Their minds can't comprehend where you're going, what you're saying, what God has placed on the inside of you. So a lot of times when people don't understand you, they'll spend time trying to break you apart, tear you down. And don't be surprised if it happens, but try not to get upset, and be forgiving when you got to move around people, when you got to separate yourself. Be willing to separate yourself. Sometimes you might get a heavy heart when you're on your path to discovering all of your gifts and trying to live out your dreams. You may have to cry sometime, but separate yourself when you need to, because you love yourself, and you can't stay around a lot of toxicity. It can kill your dream. People can kill your dream. Joseph, when he was dreaming a lot, they said, when his brothers saw him coming, what they said, there go that old dreamer. They got tired of hearing about his dream. They got tired of hearing about how he was going to be elevated. They got tired of hearing those things. They got tired of seeing how their father favored him. Their father favored Joseph. So the enemy got into them, and Satan used them to, get rid of Joseph. God protected his life because they wanted to kill him. That wasn't nothing but Satan influencing them against their brother. Just like some of your own family members. Satan is influencing them. Over time, as you continue to fight and break away, you got to get away. As you break away and you keep growing and you reach your destiny, some of them eventually they'll get delivered. They'll realize how the enemy used them, But be willing to separate from jealous spirits, from voices, silence voices that don't lift you up, that don't give you, that help you grow mentally, spiritually, encourage you, and also be open to receive. Pray for discernment so you can receive the voices that may come upon your path every now and then, to encourage you, and pray. Ask God to show you, and write down all your dreams, stuff like that, and pay attention to what comes natural. Pay attention to the feedback that you get from folk. Like I say, you gotta have thick skin and eat the chicken and throw away the bones, because sometimes you're gonna have demonic voices come trying to say stuff to you, but it's all to make you doubt yourself, cloud your judgment. So you just got to be strong mentally, and when you get to the point where you can stand on your own 2 feet, trusting God by yourself, not really relying on people all the time to satisfy you, you go within yourself to motivate yourself and satisfy yourself. You're going to see yourself getting stronger and stronger. You get God speaking directly to your spirit, and that's what you want. So anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. Have a blessed day. I love you.